Good morning, Wolf's Den. Welcome to episode 2 of One Take Reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing the Tier 8 American battleship, the American premium battleship, the Constellation. And just like last episode, I'm going to take us through just the basic stats. And then we'll take her out for a spin. I am not going to say this is first impressions because I have played this ship quite a bit. Not a lot. I will say I haven't played it a lot, and I definitely haven't mastered it. But I have played it enough to rack up 92,000 ship XP. So I do have a little bit of experience in the boat before I decided to do this this one take review. But with that being said, it is an interesting boat. Overall, I have mixed reviews. I do enjoy playing it, so there's that. It is an enjoyable boat to play, but the one complaint that I have about this boat is the armor. So this is a Tier 8 U.S. battleship, and most battleships in your tier, or I mean, you know, if you get tiered up into a Tier 10, God help you. But most battleships in this tier, and even some cruisers, are going to be able to get through this armor. Look at this. This is 57 millimeter armor, 32 millimeter below the water line, and let's just hide everything except the Citadel here. And look at how massive, look at how utterly massive the Citadel is in this ship. I have noticed myself playing this boat getting Citadel'd from just halfway across the map by, you know, Japanese battleships that just lob rounds at you. I mean, it is really tough. It is really tough to keep your Citadel safe in this boat. You definitely have to angle, but even so, even with the angle, you have a huge wide deck to deal with. That anything with a high, you know, any guns with a high angle are going to be able to penetrate and get through as well. So here's your deck armor, which honestly though, your deck armor is freaking thicker than your thicker than your side armor there. But your deck armor is 57 millimeters, so I mean it's going to be a little bit sturdier. I mean, it's not terrible. But like I said, this boat is a floating Citadel, so you have to be careful when you're playing it. It is not, unfortunately, it's not a brawler. Like you know, if you guys have watched my Twitch stream at all, you guys know that I'm a fan of the brawlers when it comes to battleships. This boat, it can dish it out, but it can't take it. So, you know, even rounds from a light cruiser, rounds from a heavy cruiser, are going to be able to penetrate and even potentially Citadel this ship. So you definitely have to be cautious in your approach. I would say, you know, if you can team up with another brawler and just stay ever so slightly behind them, that's going to be where your best position is. Use your team for support, and that gives you the opportunity to utilize your 406 millimeter batteries. So you have 4 batteries with 2 guns apiece at 406 millimeters. It has a reload time of 30 seconds. I don't believe I have the commander ability to where it will reduce that at this point in time, so I believe that's default at 30 seconds. It's got a decent range. It's got a decent max range of 20.2. And secondaries on this thing are not terrible either. They do have a max range of 6.9. If you go for a secondary build, you can boost that quite a bit. I believe you'll end up getting it around 8, maybe even, don't quote my math, but maybe even 8.5 kilometers for the secondaries, which the secondaries on this thing are, like I said, are very decent. They have 10 127 millimeter guns. With a decent, you know, with decent fire rate and decent fire chance. So the artillery on this thing is actually pretty darn good. It's definitely, I wouldn't quite consider it a glass cannon, but it's pretty darn close. Survivability, honestly, this is very misleading, because at 79 you'd think it would be able to take a few more hits than it does, because you're just getting Citadel'd left and right. Your 63,300 hit points do come in handy, but it's just, it's got a decent HP pool, but that HP pool can just get depleted so easily if you're taking citadels all over the place. The one unique feature about this battleship is it takes a hint from the Germans, and it has torpedoes. It's got two torpedoes that fire two tubes that fire 3 torpedoes apiece. The torpedoes, however, are in the back, as you can see here, giving them a decent opportunity to be used if you are running away. I'll show you guys once we get into game, but the torpedo tubes will swing back to where they can launch even at an angle like this. So the angle on the torpedoes if you're running away is phenomenal. I mean, you can torpedo a pursuing boat easy peasy. They hit for decent damage. They got a decent speed to them, and a decent reload time for a battleship. But they definitely can come in handy if you have somebody that's chasing you around an island or something like that. Hopefully when we get into game, I'll get to show you how you can effectively use those. But as you guys know, with one take reviews, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what the day is gonna dish, and you never know what Wargaming has up their sleeve. So, like I said, it does have torpedoes, so that's a unique feature for, I'm not gonna say unique, but it's a rare feature for a battleship. The other thing that makes this battleship shine is the radar. You have a 10-kilometer, 30-second radar. This is incredible. This is an amazing feature, a feature that I personally have not seen on a battleship in my experience all the way through tier 9. I don't have any tier 10s quite yet. I'm working on that, but all the way through tier 9, I have not seen radar on a battleship. It also comes with the fighter consumable and the repair party consumable, which of course with captain skills, commander skills, you can get that boosted up as well. And then let's go back through the maneuverability. It's a fast ship. Its top speed is 33.3 knots. This is actually very it is a very strong point for this battleship. It is you are able to get into position before enemy battleships 9 times out of 10. It is a very fast battleship, and that's one of those things that you'll have to use to your advantage with angling and with the lack of armor there, with this battleship. Turning radius, I mean, it's about what you would expect for a battleship, maybe a little bit better. Rudder shift time at 15.3 seconds is decent. Concealment, of course, is what you would expect at a battleship. It's actually a little shorter than a normal battleship. If you look at the German brawlers have concealment of close to 16 kilometers detectability, and then some of them even go up to 18 kilometers detectability. So this is decent. It's not great. It's not, it's not terrible. It's decent for a battleship. But general impressions of this boat are you have to play it cautiously. That is the best thing I could tell you. And then so let's get into a battle right quick, and we'll see how this goes. Also, guys, I'd like to take a second to promote my Twitch channel. If you guys like this content, make sure you like and hit that subscribe button while we're waiting on a queue-in, and go visit my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/T3H White Wolf, and give me a follow on there as well. Come by when I'm streaming and say hello. Tell me that you came from YouTube, and I will know that my channel has finally made it. Oh my goodness, yes. So it looks like they're loading us into a tier 9 battle, which, all right, not too bad. At least there's no, quote unquote, tier 10s that are super OP, Looks like with this boat, I am going to stick with my team and probably roll right. I'm going to give them a second to figure out where they're going, because I don't want to roll right if everybody is going to lemming train to the left, of course, because that's going to be a quick and painful death for me. Yeah, and we don't like that. Okay, everybody's pretty much just going straight forward, it looks like, so that's fine by me. We are going to play this. I feel like we need to play this fairly cautiously because these islands right here are not going to treat us well. If I was in a cruiser, I'd be up against one of these islands right here. However, I'm going to stick to the southern part of the map and see if I can't snipe someone from a distance at this point. And as you can see, the speed is kicking in. It is a fast battleship, and so I will easily overtake. If I was racing the De Grasse, I would easily overtake it, and with that 33.5 knot speed. And so we're going to see what our Yagumo does here. Our Ibuki looks like he is going to take shelter behind that island at Gulf 5. Hopefully we can get some effective use of our guns here, and then maybe even make our way up towards one of these islands to where we can utilize our radar appropriately. Now, while this battleship is fast, I am actually going to slow it up because I don't want to get out here into open water where I can't duck back into cover behind one of these islands because, as I said earlier, that armor layout makes me very susceptible to citadels. So if I need cover, I need to be able to get to it, which with my speed, I should be able to. I should be fine. But I am going to slow it up for just a moment. And actually, with as far away as some of these guys are, I think I may actually go in ever so slightly. We'll take it up to 3/4 speed and start heading in towards the island. All right, we have our first battleship victim. It looks like I'm angled well for him already. I'm going to go ahead and open fire right here. See if we can't get some fires going on this bad boy. All right, none of those made contact. I am apparently a scrub. Actually, I think he turned and stopped. What is going on here? Okay. Is he just... He's not moving. What the heck happened? Okay. What is this dispersion? My goodness. All right. He is watching out for torpedoes is what he's doing. Smart move on his part, I would say. I have my guns left. I really don't want to take... Hello, Alsace. All right. The Alsace is firing on me, so I'm going to take a left turn and do a left side spinny spin here. We'll get some more gunfire on the Veneto. We're giving him a nice amount of broadside right now, but that is going to quickly go away with... oh, he's smoking up. Okay, so he is playing defensively. I do not want to continue giving this Alsace a broadside shot at me, so we're going to stay angled like this. And then once I take my next shot, I'm going to finish my 180 and get turned around. I will bring my guns back the other direction. All right. Now we get rotating here. All right, someone else is firing on me. I don't know where that's coming from. All right, it's the Veneto. To be expected. As you can see, I just took a nice little ding's worth of damage there. Meanwhile, not dishing out much to the Veneto or the Alsace. I am sort of disappointed with the performance here. I am going to take a massive blow from the Alsace on the right. I am not happy with that. Oh, he used HE, so we're okay. All right. As you can see, the traverse speed on the cannons is actually fairly good as well. By the time I get pulled around to my 180, my cannons are ready to engage again. And so that makes this ship very maneuverable in a gunfight, because if your cannons can't keep up, it doesn't matter how good your boat is, you are going to be in trouble. All right, let's see if we can... all right, he's still trying to set us on fire, so I'm kind of surprised at that, to be honest. And I can't hit anything this morning. This is my This is one of my first games of the morning, and apparently my coffee is not kicked in yet because I am just aiming like a potato. So I know you guys will roast me in the comments for that, and that is fine. That is why I do these one-take reviews, so that you guys are able to effectively roast me when needed. All right, I'm gonna fire on this Herakaze because never mind. I was gonna fire on the Herakaze because I had a shot, but I'm not gonna do that now because he disappeared, and I would rather fire on something that I can hit, or maybe not hit. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? All right, finally some damage here. We hit him. We set him on fire. He was showing us a little bit of broadside. I could have used AP on that, but I wasn't going to reload. Wasn't going to take the time to reload without being able to fire here. All right. Oh my goodness, he is showing us lots of broadside. I'm going to reload AP for this next round, and we are going to fire on him. He looks like he is stationary. Oh no, he's going backwards. All right, he's backing out. Okay, which is really a weird. I don't know. That's really weird for me to see an Alsach out in open water just backing up. I don't understand that whatsoever. But hey, you play your game. That's one thing that, you know, hey, it's like, if that's your style, if your style is backing out everywhere, put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. All right, and he's still backing up. I'm gonna just go ahead and hammer on him here. He's firing HE at me, which is fine. I would prefer not to be set on fire, but if I have to, well, you know, we'll be fine. All right, I am now effectively using these islands for cover. As you can see, I took a little bit of damage, but my speed has helped me out big time there. Hopefully those rounds do not make it over the island, because if they do, okay. No. Ouch! He just did a massive amount of damage with HE. So check out the thin armor on that boy. This boat is, yeah. As paper armored as a battleship can be, that's this boat. All right, so we're actually doing okay here. We have one ring captured, and with another one incoming. I am gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a defensive torping here. Hopefully, he's gonna take a right around this island and decide to eat some torps. Look at how much damage those HE rounds are doing. I tell you what, I am not happy with taking this much damage from HE. All right, we've got a target of opportunity here with the Johan. I got to see how fast he's going. His top speed's 32. He's beginning to turn into the zone, so I'm going to lead him just a little bit here. We got some torps incoming. I'm going to do a 180 again. I've fired my guns. We're pulling a 180 and getting our guns traversing back the other way. My goodness, this game is sort of, I'm not gonna lie, this game is sort of uneventful so far. Ugh, heck off. All right, yeah, oh, he freaking, all right, well, he did come around the corner. I thought he was, I was hoping he would eat those torps, but he decided that he didn't want any of them, so, oh shoot, I'm firing AP head on. Oh, well, we got one pen. We're showing him too much broadside, so I'm gonna turn and get some angle on myself here while my other guns continue to traverse. And now that one's gonna burn because I DCP'd too early. The only reason why I DCP'd that early is because I didn't think I was gonna take another hit for a while, and I didn't I didn't really think I was even gonna get set on fire, so I was like, all right, might as well just go ahead and take care of it. It's fine. Life is good, but life just decided that it was not good. And there is a destroyer out here that I totally am going to go try to... I'm going to reload HE, and I'm going to go try to radar him and help my Ibuki out. What do we got? That is 11 kilometers. All right, let's go. Let's hit it. See if we can unlock him here. I need to get my repair party. Going. What is this Veneto doing? He's just hanging out. It's actually kind of comical. We're gonna fire on him. See if we can't light him on fire. We're gonna take an evasive turn here so that the destroyer that we're approaching doesn't have a chance to torpedo us. In fact, let's just do the let's just do the newbie thing of launching torpedoes into smoke. That's what we all do, right? Are those AP coming in? Yes, they are. Those are gonna hurt. Okay, those actually he overpenned. He hit my superstructure, hit me too high, so those overpenned. So I'm good with that. And now he's moving forward again. We're hitting him with more HE, and my radar. Yeah, my radar didn't get this destroyer. Kind of surprised, actually. Well, guys, I was hoping for a little bit more of an exciting game instead of just hanging out here and rotating around, turning turrets, watching things traverse, and trying to light things on fire. But unfortunately, that is kind of how you have to play this thing. If you play this thing any more aggressively, I would have died a very fiery death already, because as you can see, the HE from even the, even a battleship that is a single tier. No, it's even on tier. I was going to say single tier higher than me, but no, it's on tier. Even HE from a battleship that's same tier as me does way more damage than it would to a normal battleship. So, this is definitely a ship that you have to play cautiously, carefully, and you have to pick your engagements. You have to choose where you're going to enter into an engagement on your mini-map, and you have to have an exit strategy. Almost reminiscent of playing a destroyer. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how that sounds, but if you, you're playing a very squishy boat, so you have to have the ability to try to get yourself out of situations. Gosh dang. Look at that. He Citadels me with HE, guys. How crazy is that? So, needless to say, I do enjoy playing this boat. It is fun. It is extremely, extremely squishy, though. And I realize I've said that multiple times now over the course of this video, but I cannot stress it enough. It's got big guns. It can dish out the damage. It's got torpedoes that are nice. The radar's nice. But dadgum, I just drew a Citadel around the Johann. That's great. I just drew a circle around the Johann. But yeah, this thing is not something you want to get into an extended gunfight with anything, unless you can kill it quickly. So I'm gonna go with my DeGrasse here. Hopefully use him for cover, and see if we can't just keep some of these objectives and continue whittling down at the enemy, because we can still lose this. The enemy now has 2 points captured out of the 3, and so we are going to start bleeding points. And now I have incoming. From where? I do not know. Oh, hello there. He's backing out. Hopefully I get a nice shotgun blast with the dispersion, and holy piss. All right. Well, there you go, folks. There it is. An HE Citadel battleship. Who has ever heard of that? Yeah, just getting wrecked by HE. Normally your approach is if they're firing HE at you, get all 4 guns on them and fire back. You cannot do that with this boat. If you do that with this boat, you gonna die. You gonna die. And so best thing I can tell you to play with this boat is play fast. And make sure you use your speed and your maneuverability to your advantage. Pick your fights. Make sure you pick fights that you can win, and get into some cover and where you can utilize your torpedoes, especially if you have the opportunity to use them against another battleship. I find most people still forget that battleships can possibly have torpedoes, and so nobody is expecting it many times. But thank you guys again for joining me on this one-take review for the USS Constellation. Tier 8 battleship in the premium shop or in the armory, available now. It is a newer boat. It came out with the last patch. I would say ultimately it is worth the money to play. It is a very interesting ship to play, and it does add some enjoyment to the game. But I would stress to be cautious. It is not a stereotypical battleship. So if you're looking for something that is stereotypical battleship play, this is not the ship for you. Guys, be sure to check me out on my Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. www.twitch.tv/T3H White Wolf. And stay tuned for the next episode of One Take Reviews here on this channel. And make sure to hit that subscribe, like button. And if you got a ship you want me to cover, make sure to put it in the comments section. And I do review these comments, every single one that comes in. I do try to respond to them, but if you leave me something like first marquee, I don't have anything to say to that. So I'll shoot you a like on your comment and then ignore you for the rest of the day. Until I text you memes later, it's fine. But you guys have a great one. Take care. Seize the day. Happy Monday, everybody. And we'll catch you next time here in the Wolf's Den or on the White Wolf Plays on YouTube. Bye-bye.